Today, guys, we're diving into the exciting world of event draping and specifically how to snag that first client when just getting started. Because let's face it, guys, finding the initial project can really be overwhelming. But guess what? No worries. With some targeted strategies, you're going to be transforming venues in no time. Welcome back to another episode of Raising the Bar, the only podcast that cuts through the fluff and drapes the truth about the event draping biz. This is your girl, Precious Stevens, the one and only Draping Queen, and I'm here to rip the velvet right off of the industry. Here at the Posh Academy, we're not about the sugar-coated, baby. We drop knowledge bombs, sharing the secrets, the struggles, and the stories that you won't hear anywhere else. So buckle up because we're about to untangle the world of event draping and leave you with skills sharper than a pair of shears. Let's drape it up and dive in. So last week, guys, we discussed starting over, and it was all about a lesson for a draping entrepreneur. So if you did a little double dutch and you jumped into these draping streets and jumped back out, I need you to go check out that video. You can find it right here. So strategy number one, guys, is network like a pro. A lot of people don't network or don't know how to network, and which is why I talk about this a lot. I talk about this in the draping industry a whole lot because a lot of my audience, a lot of my Facebook group members, this is where they say they struggle with, guys. But I'm trying to tell you, your next client is right under your nose. All you got to do is go to local event businesses, right? A lot of you are in your phones and you are not walking the neighborhood doing old style marketing because you have so many venues right there in your part of town that does draping, that hire people for draping, right? And you can be the go-to person. Not only that, guys, you have party planners. You can't be in the industry and don't know other party planners, right? You can't be in the industry and don't know florists or caterers. I'm trying to tell you, these people are often the go-to for event design. I want you to just take a minute, find 5 of them, right? Introduce yourself, explain what it is you do, and offer to collaborate. If you kind of do that, like in a good polished way, there's no way that they're not going to take you up on that offer. Because let me tell you, draping is not easy. So if you are draping and you're a designer and it's premium, I'm trying to tell you they're going to want it because most times they're focused on what their specialty is, right? They don't have time to. You know how long it take to actually drape a venue or how long it take to put up a premium backdrop? There's no way they can do all the things at the same time. So this is your sweet spot. You will easily find your next client if by, selecting the 5 that I told you. Another thing you can do, guys, is go into industry groups and other online communities. One thing for certain, 2 things for sure. People are going to search for answers. And we're talking about brides. We're talking about newlyweds. We're talking about other industry colleagues. Guys, if they don't know, they're going to go into these communities and ask questions. This is how and even still to this day, in a lot of groups, my name rings as soon as someone says anything about draping because I've already played that field for so long and I've already built the credibility the way if someone's looking for something related to draping, the Posh Academy is going to come up or Precious Stevens is going to come up. So go into these groups, go into these communities and don't just go in and say, hey, I'm here and this is what I do. No, you want to kind of case it a little bit, right? See what the people are talking about. When I was back like designing for events, I would go into the communities where brides were looking for certain things, right? They would ask draping questions all the time. And it still rings true to this day. I'm not so sure about the old websites like the Quora or things like that. You may find some there. I'm not gonna lie, I did have some success, but nowhere near as much as in the Facebook groups or in those online communities because these guys, they don't know. And the only way to find out is by asking questions. So definitely dedicate yourself to an event planning group, possibly a draping group. I got one. It's down in the comments, right? And I want you to share your work, ask questions, connect with potential other colleagues in the same industry because that is an easy way to partner and get your very next client. So now we at strategy number 2, guys, and that is showcase your skills. I cannot tell you how many of my tribe members, they'll slide in my DMs and show me this backdrop and say, hey, how does this look? And I'm like, why are you showing me? I'm not going to hire you, right? And stop seeking validation. At the end of the day, wherever you are on your journey is good enough. Someone wants exactly what you have. So guys, build a portfolio, right? Even if you don't have no real events right now. Point is, draping is real visual. People want to see the thing. Don't sit there and talk about it. You got to create it, right? So create a mock-up in your home. And that's the easiest way for you to build a portfolio. For my first, I don't know, maybe three months, it looked like I was doing events, but guys, all of those photos were in my home. Main thing though, I'm gonna tell you, when you're doing mock-ups in your home, clean up. Don't have shoes in the back and Tim homework and book bag. Don't do that because that is not the stuff that people want to see. And it's an indication that you lack professionalism, right? So build your portfolio real easy. If you got to slide a couch out the way, baby, move that couch over. I had stuff like for maybe 2 weeks at a time, I would slide everything over, and it was like a dining room table with a couch next to it and table lamp. I didn't care. I was doing everything I needed to do in business to get visible. And that's the main thing you got to realize when you're looking for clients. You got to show them what you can do, right? Like you have to become visible. If you lack marketing, it's because you're not visible enough. And if you're visible a lot and ain't nobody reaching out to you, you need to enhance your skills. I mean, come on over here. Let me help you out a little bit. So I want to really figure out like what is it, where you guys are on your journey though. If you are building your portfolio with mock-ups, I want you to tell me down in the comments, like when is the last time you created a mock-up? And then how do you feel about it? Let's keep the conversation going. So next up is strategy number 3, which is offer something sweet. You got to develop some kind of special package, guys. People love packages. You have to make it super easy for someone to say yes. Now, I'm not all for discounting your prices and discounting your rates, but sometimes it's necessary. And sometimes it's a real easy way to have a surge in your income, right? Figure out some kind of draping discount package that you can create specifically for your new clients, because that's what you're looking for, right? You're looking to get your next client or a new client. So this is a good way to really incentivize them to take a chance on your skills. If you are new and you're not really sure of yourself, because that really comes out if you don't know it or not, it comes out in your marketing, right? So main thing is put yourself out there. I don't care what it looks like, because what it does and what it did for me, it helped me grow because it helped me see things that I didn't like, and that it kind of trained me on what to work on. Guys, I've been doing this for 6 years now. Every photo that I've ever posted throughout that entire time is still up. If you think I'm lying, go check out my Instagram. But what it is, it shows the growth over the entire time. So if I don't care what I was charging back then, if I'm charging this today, is because the track record it proves it, right? So even if you're at a place where you are discounting today, don't feel bad because everybody did it. Don't sit over here and listen to Sally and them that tell you don't discount your prices. Don't get in the habit of discounting your prices. But sometimes when you're just busting out in the industry, it is a good way for you to get clients and build your confidence, because that's going to happen over time. All right, guys, that's going to bring me to the last one, which is strategy number 4. Family and friends. And this could be your secret weapon. I want you to take advantage of upcoming events like birthdays, baby showers, backyard barbecues, whatever it is, because you know people party and you have a lot of family members that may party. And I want you to kind of pay attention to what's happening and how this could be a win-win for your business. You want to do events, right? You want to build a portfolio, right? Those guys are in position to help you do that. However, the tricky part is that you don't want to stay in that place, because that's one of the worst places to be, that you're doing all these events for family and friends and they ain't bringing you no business, they ain't referring you no business, they ain't doing any of that. So I'm going to tell you one cool trick to make this a win-win for everybody that's involved. If you want to do the event, go on, do the event, but have them at least buy the inventory, and let it be inventory that can actually benefit your business, meaning it's going to be something you use again. So don't have a Tonka truck party for Lord Tim and you got all this Tonka themed stuff that 9 times out of 10 you can't use anymore. Rather, let it be blue fabric or yellow fabric or red fabric to kind of stay away from theme things in that kind of scenario. So at least you'll be able to use it again, right? And because it's now a benefit to what it is you need in your business. Now, this is one of those topics, right, that I could talk about for days. I can. And I will. However, I'm going to do that in another podcast. But that one thing right there is your golden takeaway, is that have them purchase the inventory you need for your business. So I want you to be sure to subscribe to this channel, guys, so you can be notified when it airs next week. I really want you to do this the right way and make sure it's a win-win for everyone. I want you to do this the right way and make sure it's a win-win for everybody. And while you're at it, guys, tell me a horror story or whatever happened when you were working with family or friends in the past. I know you have one. I got several. You're going to hear it in the next podcast. So there you have it, guys. Be patient and persistent, because landing your first client may take some time. I want you to stick with it though, and keep putting yourself out there, because your talent will be recognized. And remember, deliver exceptional service no matter what, because first impressions matter, guys. You want to exceed your clients' expectations and build a strong reputation that attracts future business. Found this video valuable? If so, I want you to smash the like button and subscribe to the best draping channel on YouTube. Guys, by using these strategies, you're well on your way to securing your first event draping project. Now I want you to go on out there and transform some spaces. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, keep hustling and raising that bar. I'm Precious Stevens of the Posh Academy, signing off.